Do you know that the very table on which Lord Lugard signed the amalgamation joining the eastern, western, and northern part of what we know today as Nigeria can be found here in Aba in a museum? This is that table. This table is almost 70 years or more, and this is a sculpture of Lord Lugard doing the signing. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel, Enyumba TV. My name is Esther Chema. Today, I am at National Commission of Museums and Monuments. It is actually a museum of colonial history. Here you have various artifacts and you get the history of where Nigeria was and probably where Nigeria will be going from here. So come inside, let me show you the things you can get here, the various monuments, and of course, the pre-colonial elements that we heard and read about in our history books. Come with me.
You see, inside this place, we call it gallery. Gallery is a place where all the museum's collections are preserved and also is built for public education. Then, in our own, we divided it into 8 bays. In our school, we normally taught, our teacher taught us about types, section, division. But our own, we call it bays. Bay one is talking about before colonization. As you are seeing it, we are inside Bay one now. Look at it, before colonization. Then this colonization is talking about the man that started slave trade, the man that discovered New World. If you don't want to call it New World, you call it America. And also the 3 people that stopped the abolition of slave trade, and the first Igbo slave to write his own autobiography, and the first Anglican bishop. Then when we move over to B3, we have the Pleru to Aliru, we have the explorers, missionaries, and traders. You will see the explorers is talking about the man that started to know where the mouth of River Niger, River Benue started. And the missionaries, and then the 2 people that discovered the mouth of River Niger, missionaries, the woman that stopped killing of twins, and the first missionary to land at Calabar. That time, so Columbus was born 1446 and died 1506. He was the man that discovered America. You know, the people that first have sovereignty, the people that first have power, the whole world, that's how we call them Europeans. You know, yes, the war power there. Then this man called Christopher Columbus, he's an Italian man. Then they send him to go and discover that place. When he discovered that place, you know, this America is not only USA. We have Paraguay, Canada, all of them. Likewise, this Africa. Nigeria is not only Africa. Then they send him to India to go and look for gold. The men, their business used to earn money that time. Then after reaching that place, he dig at essence for him to see gold. He did not see gold. He then rise up and said, this place is good for plantation. Then in that India, you know, in India, we have 2 colors in India. We have the red Indies and the black Indies. He shifted them inside that plantation. But white, when they work, they started doing this. But black, they continue working 6 to 6 without asking of what food. He then make me to with these people, these Portuguese. He said, where can I find these black people? They have the ability to do work. They can work 6 to 6 without asking of what food. You see how they entered inside our place. Not only Nigeria, because Africa, we are the mainly black hairs. You see how they conquer us from one village to another village. You know, these people, they're having the gun. These people, arrows and bows. Who first of all kill? Is it not the guns? You see how they conquer them? They carry their brothers and sisters as a slave. You know, when you are doing a business, like you use their whole heart to do a business. You see bad people, they will use fake one to destroy the good one you're doing. You know, people started using it as a what? Slave. That's how the slave trade started. Then he's a stubborn slave. Leave this one. Then whenever they are going, they do not they need to stop us. Or you are feeling that you don't have energy, the ability to do work to go. The best is for them to kill that person. You see, this person, there's nothing like energy in him or her. This person eats too much, talks too much. What's happened to this young man happened to these 2 women. You see how they pack them inside the ship like stuffed fish without no arsenal, without no arsenal food. Whoever that die up this place, they throw him inside the ocean. You see, they pack this paper according to the owners. You see, one person have this, one person have this. They use these people to demarcate the owners. You know, they don't call them human beings that time, they call them goose. They are different between goose and human beings. You see how they pack them? It's something to this place. Then when they will bring them to Europe, you see how they advertise them inside the media, both radio, television, Google to goes. You see how they're advertising them slaves as sex. Then after this one, they notice they are not any much money in this one. They change what we call option. In our church, we normally call it bazaar. Go in, gone. This is the buyers, this is the seller, then this is the slaves. The same thing in United States of America, Virginia. Then the three people that stopped the abolition of slave trade. This is the logo they brought out. We call them humanitarians. Look at them here. William Wilberforce, Gravy Sharp, and Thomas Clarkson. They are the three people that stopped the abolition of slave trade. They fight to stop it. Then with the help of a man called Olade Aquino. Olade Aquino, he was the first Igbo slave to write his own autobiography.
It's Igbo.
Yes.
Why the name Olado Equiano?
Ola.
Olado Equiano.
Olado, they do not know how to
That's
call.
Yoruba name.
Yes, they do not know how to call Ola. They put it Olade. Okay, what of Oka? Oka, is it not okay? That hyphen, but they put it H. Put it Oka. Uh-huh. Then, like this one, Ikuano means that Ikuano. You know, in English language, there's also like IKW. They do not know how to call Ikuano. They clean it and put it Ikyo, which is Iku. Then, yes. You see, it's the twins. Two of them went out to go and fetch water in the river. The slave master chased after them and catch two of them. That's the end of his or her twins. He suffered the hands of many slave masters from one country to another. Then after that, he used his own money, the small money he earned through the farm they are taking them to go and farm. He used his own money to buy his own freedom, 47 pounds. After buying his own freedom, he became a millionaire. Then he used his own money to sponsor these three people to stop the abolition of slave trade. He said that I suffer from one country to another. I did not need any man, any slave from Africa to come and suffer what I suffer. He provided his own money to sponsor these people to stop the abolition of slave trade. Then after that, they say that any ship coming to Europe, they will check them. After checking it, seeing slaves inside that place, they will pack them back to Africa. They normally pack them to Freetown, capital of Syria. Alone. Yes, capital of Syria alone. Inside it, we see Reverend Samuel Ajay Prada. He entered Bible school in our own church, Methodist, we call it a theological institution. He graduated and then used his own power to primary school. Our teacher taught us about Mungo Park. He or she said that he was the man that discovered the mouth of River Niger and River Benue. But as time goes on, we notice that it was not him, but he was the first explorer, the first discovery. You see, the Europeans, they sent Mungo Park in the, this is Mungo Park. They sent Mungo Park in the year 1795. He went back in the year 1797. They resent him in 1805. He died in 1806. He did not discover it, him and his colleagues. Then they later sent another mission, the second missionary journey. This is the group. The head of that group, we call him Clapperton. This is Clapperton. They did not discover it. The first, second did not discover it. Then the two people that discovered it, we call them the Lander brothers, John Lander and Richard Lander. Look at them here. Sorry. John Lander and Richard Lander. They are the two people that discovered the mouth of River Niger and River Benue. And they discovered it at Nembe in Bayelsa State. The local government of that Nembe, we call it the Braz local government. Not the one at the opposite Abiapuli. Before Auntie Adani Bomileva. This is Dr. Herivat, the first missionary to land at the first businessman to land at this place, Borno, which is Meduguri. They were jubilating the first white man to land in their place. Then this is Mary Seleso. Mary Seleso, she was the woman that stopped killing of twins. In 20th century, there's nothing like money. What you do is trade by barter. If you give me, I give you. Then this is the. They say that we are the people that first started the 419. They are the people. You see, for you to see a white man that time means that you are going to have glory or honor in your house. Talk less of having business with a white man that time. You see, the black man was seriously having handshake with the white man. The white man also used his own left hand to balance it because he know that this palm oil is heavier than whiskey. Oyibo man, I was greeting you there. Yeah. You're a good man. Then Oyibo man say, yeah.
Okay,
It's
you're saying without this man supporting
supporting
this scale
this.
will not balance.
Yes.
So this was
This one
actually
will
a
come
trick.
down. Yes, a trick. This one will come down. This one will go up. Then the black man will not agree. You see, we are giving them palm oil, a good thing. In exchange of that good, they are giving us white horse, whiskey. After drinking it, we started intoxicating, which is in this modern region, we call it kai kai. After drinking, we started intoxicate. You see how the trick is they do the thought. Then, in that olden days, we don't have shirt. What we are wearing is animal skin or leaf. You see, they notice that we don't have shirt. Then the best is for them to trick us. You see, rock out on their way going, on their way coming. They came with what? Clothes. You see, we were jubilating. Then look at it here. In Igbo, they say that Ozo Chani Grelu, Ola Wutulala. Oh, Iboma, can I drop here? No, don't drop me. Carry me, go. You see how they trick us. They give you good food, good shirts, good shoe. Yes, enslave you then. If this man wanted to do business to Umuahia, these people will carry him from here now back to Umuahia. And now look at it now. Do you want to become like this? See how they maltreat us. Do you want to become like this? You see, where all our business arrive, Niger Delta, all our station, both the supermarkets, everything. What we need that time is arrive this place. Then we use it to collect from another state to another.
the the chains that were used, like if you look at the first section, you see how the local people were being manhandled.
So that's a key.
Yes,
That's
that's
a
a
key.
key. Yes, with which you lock these two,
Okay.
in case if he or she wants to
run away,
run
you lock
away,
him up.
or he wants to be
Stubborn or
so stubborn to in order for him to be
Restrained.
controlled. That one is put there. Why this one? You see the picture there.
Yes.
That's exactly how they were being
The neck.
they it were as at that time. Then at this point, these are the various currencies that were in existence. Sorry, before.
So the white one, these ones are cowries.
Yeah, this one is Cowrie, this is Manila. Then this one is equally the currency. This was a currency too.
What are
But
their names?
this one we call it Cowrie, but majorly in Igbo proverb we call them Ukbo. Okay, even some have a Cross River, Akwa Ibom, all of them, they're all part and parcel of
Enwere ike
Ukbo.
akpọrọ eze ego.
Ezego, So I'm coming, please. Like as you see, it was the problem inherent in this that gave rise to this.
Okay.
Like here now, there weren't denominations
Okay.
because of the heaviness. These are brought from the bottom of the sea.
Yes.
They were carried in bags, and it was so heavy for the ship. They now devised a means of putting this aside, and this one was introduced.
Okay.
Like these are in denominations. You have the king, you have the queen, you have the prince.
Wow.
Then these other smaller ones are these coins in relation to some of the coins that we use today, 1 naira, 2 naira, and things like that. So they were all in denominations. These are the paper notes.
The paper notes now.
Then as at that time, at the exit of the Manilas and whatever, we now have the British West Africa currency. Then under that British West Africa currency, these are the spacemen. So at independence, this was no longer used. It was not given, central bank was not given the power
Central Bank of Nigeria.
to now giving the power now to introduce this other one. And they are in categories, pounds and things like that. Like if you look at the coins there, it's still the same thing. Okay?
So then Central Bank was issuing pounds, not naira.
It was pounds as at that time.
Okay.
Remember what I had to say? West African British currencies. As at that time, the monetary value then was in pounds.
Okay.
After independence, and immediately after independence, another set of currencies were introduced,
Okay.
which now gave rise to Central Bank of Nigeria, having the powers to have an indigenous local currency. Do you get it?
Yes.
Then from there, Naira and Kobo, maybe, because we intend improving on this,
Okay.
on everything that we have here, so that we bring all the currencies up to date. So we are told that this table was the table on which the amalgamation table was signed.
The
This table
coming
here,
together of Nigeria itself
yes,
was done on this particular
was done
table.
on this. It was brought
History.
from Zungeru,
Wow.
which was one of the capital of Nigeria as at that time. But then it was under the northern Nigeria. Okay, so it was when the government, in their own wisdom, thought it wise to establish a museum in relation to the history of Nigeria, that they thought it wise and brought it from Zungeru in Kaduna down to this place.
Okay.
So ever since then, since the commissioning of the museum in 1985, that the table